So my name is Carlos Henry. I'm a motivational speaker. Today I'm gonna talk about how if you have a dream, you gotta live it, right? So I want to hear from you guys. Like, what are some of your dreams? Like, what's your dream?
Play college basketball.
Play college basketball. And you said you're a freshman, right?
Yeah.
Bet. What's your dream?
I play college basketball.
Play college basketball. Okay, all right. What's your dream?
Yeah, professional athletic dream.
Professional and what?
Basketball.
Basketball. Think we got a lot of basketball players in here. Y'all go hoop for real. That's what that 3-on-3 joint is next, right? Y'all gonna be playing that? Okay. What high school you go to? Yeah. All right. Y'all. Anybody else in high school? Everybody else is in middle school. Okay. How old are you though? 16. Okay, my fault. You look a little older, but I seen the chin here. So yeah, we can go to the next slide now. So first, I'm gonna talk about when you have a dream and you want it, you gotta get it. So I'm gonna ask you guys, how bad do you want to achieve some of your goals that you have? How bad would you say that you want to, like, I guess you didn't even talk about what your dream was. What's your dream then?
Probably be a carpenter.
Be a carpenter? Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up, bro. How bad do you want it? Like, what are some of you things you're doing right now to get yourself ready for that?
I'm trying to apply trade school.
Are you applying trade school? Oh, that's what's up, man. That's good. That's good. So I know y'all want to have fun and all that stuff right there. So I like to put little prizes and stuff like that together. So anybody want to make money? Okay, all right, bet. So how bad do you guys want this $20?
Real bad.
Bad, real bad. I know nowadays y'all can't do too much with this $20 anyway, right? So get something to eat. Oh, for real? Okay, my fault. So what's stopping y'all from getting it right now?
You said what?
What's stopping y'all from getting it right now? This $20 right here.
Stop waiting for the money.
So the $20. Oh look. Dang, she snatched that joint. She took my ring off. But no, you seen that though, right? Look, nobody got up for the $20. There was nothing stopping nobody from getting it, but nobody got up for the $20 until somebody got up. Then all of a sudden, you wanted to get up. But y'all all talked about how bad y'all wanted that $20 though, right? But now y'all start doing it. It's the same thing with y'all dreams, right? A lot of times people like to chase their dreams and, I want to play college ball, right? Y'all saying y'all want to be professional athletes, play college ball and stuff. People start doing that when they see other people start going towards it. Now they want to try working out harder. But success comes from people who are doing stuff when nobody else is looking. When nobody else is there recorded, nobody else telling you what you need to do and getting you, if you get practice, going there and get those extra reps in, no one's doing that. That's what success is, right? It's not when everybody else is trying to rush to it too. And that's just a little thing that I want to do for the $20. I'm sorry I didn't bring any more cash though, so anything like that. You can get the next slide. So this is kind of what I was talking about, right? So this is actually my first basketball coach, Coach Bernard. Y'all probably too young to know who that is, whatever. But he always used to say though, right? If I'm in better shape than you, then I'm better than you. So I'm just explain kind of what that means though, right? At a certain point, success is about stamina. Like, I keep going back to your example. I know you say you want to be a carpenter, right? So there's other people out there that want to be a carpenter too as well, but they may not have ended up doing that. Because let me just ask this question real quick. Where do y'all feel like is the richest place in the world?
Dubai.
You said where?
Dubai.
Dubai? Okay. Anybody else got any other answers? Y'all think it's the richest place in the world? No? All right. Well, I like to say it's the graveyard because that's where most people, they pass away with their dreams. All those dreams of being carpenters, being professional basketball players, being college basketball players, doing all that stuff, they end up giving up on there, or they end up not putting in enough work and they end up, passing away, unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on how you look at it, and they're not able to finish out any of their goals. So like what I'm saying, when you want to be successful, it's going to take you doing it more than anybody else. Me, I'm be honest with you, I've been doing this public speaking, posting content on videos for like 6-7 years. I mean, if you see my first video, I'm throwing on anything. I just got off practice. I'm just, I used to play college ball. Got off practice. I took my just shirt on, jersey, and I'm just making a video. That's it, right? 6-7 years, nobody watching it, nobody liking my videos, nobody sharing my content, all like that. I'm just doing it just because this is something that I love to do. But that's what made me successful. That's what got me to the point that I am here. 6 or 7 years of doing that to over the last year, being able to speak at other high schools, being able to speak at Delaware School for Business, being able to speak at other places. I was able to do that stuff because I put in 6 or 7 years of hard work. There's a saying that it takes 10 years to be an overnight success. I'm not there yet, but I'm working there and I'm living the dream that I always dreamed of, right? So I just keep working hard. Just keep working hard. If you want to achieve anything that you want, you're gonna have to keep at it every single day. Like I said, it just takes stamina at a certain point. So I always ask this, right? Because people always say like, so how many of us, and you know, it might get a little serious right here. So how many of us grew up in like with the mommy and dad home? Mommy and dad home? What about just one parent? Okay. So me, when I was growing up, I didn't really have either one of my parents at house. So a lot of times it was just me and my little brother right here. This Latrell, but you know, I don't got no older pictures of him. He's taller than me now. But growing up though, I used to always have to be just looking out for him. So that was my reason why. I didn't have no father figure. Tell me, I didn't meet my dad till I was 7 years old. And even when I met him, he felt like we couldn't get that connection together because he didn't get to change my diapers. My mom, she was always working or she was always going off somewhere else. So then she was just kind of leaving us two together. So it was just me and my little brother by ourselves doing all that. So I was seeing him, he's looking at me as the older brother, like this is his father figure, right? I'm not his, father nothing, but he's looking at me as his father figure. But then I'm looking up and I can't even look up to anybody to be my father figure, me growing up. So everything I had to figure out, I had to figure out on my own, whether it was YouTube videos, whether it was getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning, reading books, running, if I'm going to play basketball, going to the gym. Like no one told me to go play basketball. No one took me to the gym and say, hey, go here. I didn't even go. I had to actually even started going to community centers like this. Like this is a great thing to be right here. I'm be honest with you, because I was going to like the Newcastle PAL or stuff like that, or even going to the Hicks Center over there. And no one was telling me to go there, but it was something that I decided on myself. So all the discipline and all the things that I learned myself, I had to go do it, but it was because I focused on my reason why. So I'm gonna ask you guys, what's your reason why? Like, why do you get up? Why do you want to do all the dreams that you want to do? Anybody got? What's up, bro?
To make money.
To make money? Okay. Is there any other reason? If it's just about money, I'm being honest with you. If it's just about money, so what is it about? Then why do you want the money? You could buy a lot of stuff, but for who? Just for yourself?
My mom, my family.
That's the reason why. I love that. I love that. I love that. Anybody else got a reason why? So he said his mom is his reason why. What's yours? Your mom too as well? Would you want to get her a new house and all stuff like that? And yes, definitely. I love that. What's your reason why? You're kind of quiet over here. Yeah, she did just come out of nowhere.
Get a good job.
Get a good job, but why do you want to get a good job?
So that way I can get a degree.
A degree? Oh, I love it though. But why do you want a good degree? Who is it for? Is it for you? Is it for your family? Okay. Yeah, that's cool though. That's all good. Like it's always something deeper than just making money, just playing sports or just, whatever it is, right? It's always something deeper than that. And then after, kind of growing up, I started to get more reasons why, right? My family started growing. These are my friends, but I call them like my brothers, right? Well, this actually is my brother, but this is like my family right here. Then this is my wife over here too as well. I started getting more reasons why that I wanted to be successful. So that's what helped me even continue to keep driving and keep trying to be better than everybody else. Give me that slide, man. So first thing, I'm not pushing this on anybody or anything like that, but for me, it was always God first though, right? So even with me getting into reading the Bible and doing all that stuff, studying the Bible, praying, all those things, like all of that came from me by myself. Like no one else told me again to do that. I just seen a couple of guys going to church and I was just like, hey, let me just come along, right? So I always put like God before anything else, personally myself, because I feel like that's the reason I was able to get out of any of the situations that I was able to pretty much get out of. Like I said, I was able to get out of like jumping from home to home, jumping from motel rooms, sleeping out of my mom's car and stuff like that, all while being in like high school, right? I was able to get out of all that stuff because I just focused on the Bible, I focused on the word, and that just pushed me to get me to a new level of heights, right? So like I said, I'm not pushing that up on anybody else, but this to me was like my first step into being the man that I am today. And I'm still becoming that man too as well. It's a process like we talked about. It's going to take stamina. It's going to take you trying harder than ever. It's doing things when nobody else is looking. That's what it's going to take too as well. Can you do the next one? Second thing was my relationships, right? So again, growing up without having either like a mother or father, I never seen an idea of what a healthy relationship was. all those things, like even healthy friendships, all that stuff I had to teach myself, right? And it's not to say like, oh, like I'm, better than the next person. It's all to say that like you guys are off to a great start right now, right? Some of you guys saying you in single parent homes, some of you guys in two parents home, you guys get to come to this community where you get all these adults that are great figures that are teaching you guys so many, great things that push you guys further along in life, give you guys the chance to do dreams like, be a carpenter, be a professional sports player, make money or whatever you want to do, right? You get the chance to do that instead of being out there in the streets, right? Because a lot of times people could be out there in the streets. I mean, my brothers, they do stuff like, not those ones, but my other ones, they do stuff like that too as well. But I seen all that and was like, just decided that's not something that I want to partake into. Again, it was just me deciding on my own. But you guys have figures that are in here even pushing you guys to go away from that stuff and just to be positive and get degrees and do all the things that you guys want to do, right? And be amazing people. And even when it came to business and work, I had to find a picture, but this is me with my book. So like, I used to always say, and this is a big thing, part of it too as well, was me just speaking things into existence, right? I was always talking about how I was going to publish a book, because that's something that like no one in my family ever done before. Obviously, no one barely even graduated from college. You had a question?
No, I was just saying that you did because I saw your family in the front cover.
Oh, you did? Yeah. Yeah, that's them right there. But I always said I wanted to publish a book, right? I always said that I want to be a speaker. Actually, I always say I'm the greatest motivational speaker ever, but not because I'm saying as I got like millions of followers or anything like that. I'm saying it because every single day I'm posting content. Every single day I'm reading books on how to be better. I'm always looking at the next person and trying to take notes and see how I can do better. Learning everything, just being a sponge to every single thing that I can in order to be better. And even at work, like I was like just sitting there. It was just yesterday I was just thinking about it. I was sitting there just like, dang, like, oh, I would just want to be a millionaire. I just want to be a millionaire. I'm just thinking like, wow, before when couldn't even find what I was going to eat for dinner. Now I'm like over here about to go eat Zogies. I don't know if none of y'all had that before, but I'm over here about to get something good to eat afterwards, or even better to eat just great food right here. And it's like, dang, I didn't even have nothing like this before. And I'm like, wow, you just sit back and you just show like that gratitude to be able to just be around positive people, be around people that look like you and people that, want to do similar things that you want to do and push you. Like you wanted to be college basketball, you want to be a college basketball player, you guys pushing each other, right? Him want to be professional, you push each other, carpenter, just do different things and just bring back to their community, because that's really what it's all about too as well. And even when it came to sports, so here goes a couple of pictures of me in sports. So like I was saying, like I play a little basketball too. I ain't bring my shoes or nothing, but I'll still check up with y'all after this. But but I really used to play basketball too. No one told me to get into this, but to me, I seen this as like kind of like a way out or something to do rather than just be in, the streets or anything like that. So this is just me over here playing sports. I used to, like I told you how serious I was taking it, like, because I'm a firm believer in how you do one thing is how you do anything. So whether it came to grades in school, I was trying my hardest in grades in school. When it came to my business, I was trying hard. When it came to me working, starting off as like a little sales representative and then running 10 locations, like whatever it did, I just worked my hardest, right? So, you could kind of talk about some of your things, right? So you play sports, you go to practice. So what are some of the things you do outside of practicing?
Like schoolwork.
Schoolwork, okay, but that's also great too. But what other things to do this to make you closer to your dreams, a better basketball player? What are some of the things that you do?
Work outside of practice.
Work outside of practice. You may get shots up. I know some of y'all joined a little later, but what's something that you want to do when you get older? You'll play. There's a lot of hoopers in here. Can I? Do you play basketball too? Oh God! All right. What do you want to do when you get older? That's okay though. That's all right. What about you? What do you want to do when you get older?
Be in the NBA.
Be in the NBA? Okay, I'm just going to keep everything the NBA because it seemed like everybody won. But that's good though. That's good. Y'all can all do it though, right? But you got to work at it, right? Some of the things that I was even putting myself through for sports was like waking up in the morning, 5 in the morning, and getting shots up, right? Making 300 a day, then going to run the hill, then running a mile, then going to go lift weights right after, go home, get something to eat, take a shower, go right back out during the summer, obviously, because I had school, but taking a shower, go right back out, and then just go play basketball again, right? Working out like 3-4 times a day. My favorite, let me ask y'all this. Who y'all think is the greatest of all time? Okay, all right, good. Somebody else say something? I don't know who said that, but what you about to say? Allen Iverson, okay. Well, mine's is Kobe Bryant, right? But not only because of his like tenacity on the court, not because of his footwork, not because of his jump shot. It was because he would always talk about how he worked harder than everybody else. He did a thing called like exponential growth, right? Where what that means is like, let's say you in the gym, right? You work out every single day for let's say 30 days. But then I work out in the gym, 3 times a day for 30 days. Now I'm kind of like 90 days and you're like at 30. I'm 3 times ahead of you. So even if I work out for like 10, 15 years, there's no way you'll catch up to me because I put that much work in. So that's how I look at it. Like I said, with anything, with sports, whether it's my business, whether it's my relationships that I have, everything else I look at it, I always look at it as like, you will never catch up to me because I'm always going to go harder. And I don't mean that in the most the most confident way, but not in a cocky way that I feel like no one will be able to catch up because I work out harder than anybody else, but not like sports. I'm talking about what I want to do, right? So that's how you got to take it when you want to be a carpenter. That's how you got to take it if you want to go to the NBA. You kind of start skipping all crazy. Nah, you good. Whatever it is that you want to do, that's what's going to take you there to that next level. Like I said, it's about stamina. At a certain point, success is just about stamina. It's not about me being better. You could be better. You could be better than him. You could be better than you. It's not about that. It's not about no skill work, nothing like. It's about stamina. How hard are you going to try? How harder are you going to be than the next person? And that's how I look at it when it comes to anything. Now you can get to the next one. So, like I said, a big thing about me is all about me giving back to the next generation, right? Like, I mean, some of y'all, say y'all was in high school, stuff like that. Like, we're not that far off. I just graduated high school, 8 years ago. Yeah, 8 years ago. It seemed quicker than I know that is crazy, though. It caught up kind of fast, though. But I always think about giving back already, right, to the next generation, to the next people that are going to be out there and, just give back to them who want to follow in any type of path that I want to, or even just a path that they want to follow in. So I'm going to talk about how I kind of do it, how I did it, right? So first I'm going to talk about the difference between, it's 3 types of goals. There's A goals, there's B goals, and there's C goals, right? So an A goal is something that you've done before and you know how to do it, but you want to do it again. So let me ask, what's something that you guys done before that you probably want to do again? I keep going back to sports because everybody basically said they want to go to the NBA. You played on your team before, middle school? What middle school you go to?
St. Edmunds Academy.
St. Edmunds? Okay. So you made the high school basketball team before. So now you're about to go into high school. You're going to want to make that basketball team again, right? You've made the basketball team before. You know how to do it because you did it already. So now you just got to do it again. That may be an A goal, if that's giving you an example. You know what I mean? So like me, I bought a car before. I wanted to get a new car. It's like, oh, you know what? I bought a car before. I know how to do it. So I'm going to do it again. That's an A goal. A B goal is something that you want to do and you never done it before, but you know how to do it. You know what I mean? So like, I guess an example would be kind of like, oh, I've never had a certain amount of money in my savings. Maybe someone never had like $10,000 in their savings, right? But they're like, you know what? I know how to do it because all you got to do is you got to save about this amount every single month or whatever, right? Something that it just seems like it's possible to do. Then there's C goals. These are only goals that I worry about right here. These are goals that you've never done before. You don't even know how you're going to do it, but they're so big that it's just like it makes your imagination just pretty much just go wild, right? Because there's a saying that Tony Robbins says, and it's like big goals create big motivation. For example, he said he wanted to go to the NBA, right? He'd never done that before, and he probably doesn't know how to do it too as well. So that will be a C goal. So now everything he does, now his imagination can go wild and to decide like, how can I make it to the NBA? Do I got to go here? Do I got to go there? You know what I mean? You could try to pick up mentors on the way, people that done there or gotten close to where you want to go to try to help you get there. But you've never achieved those goals, right? So to me, my C goal is to be the greatest motivational speaker ever, right? I don't even know what that looks like. I don't know how that sounds. I don't know what any of that does. But you know what? I'm going to work every single day to get towards that goal. I'm letting my imagination pretty much run wild for me. So that's what I'm saying. When you want to decide, this is all I recommend you focus on. It's just straight C goals because big goals create big motivation. If you want a big goal, you want to achieve it, you got to just lock in and just try to make your imagination go there. The second thing was, can you go back? The second thing was to get 1% better every single day, right? So What do I mean by this? Again, kind of similar to what I was talking about with the Kobe Bryant thing, right? He worked out. Let's say every time he worked out, he got himself like, you know, a percent better. So he would work out 3 times a day. So that was like he's making himself 3% better. Now, no matter how much times somebody work out, he's already 3% better. So by the time the year's up, he didn't put 3 years of work in 1 year, right? So me, I just try to get 1% better, and it's all about consistency. Again, like I said, it's about stamina. You get better each and every single day. By the end of the year, you are 365% better. That's almost 4 times. So that's how I was able to achieve a lot of my goals, like I was talking about to you guys, in 1 year, where a lot of people may take them like 3 or 4 years, because they're not, it's consistency at the end of the day. It's all about you trying every single day just to get better. You want to go to NBA? How are you getting shots up every day? Are you running every day? You want to be a carpenter? How are you doing that every single day? You're reading your books. You want to go to college, get a college degree, you want to make money, right? Legally. How are you doing that every single day, right? To just get yourself better. So that's the second step right there. So first step for me was just focusing on C goals, focusing on my goal that's so big that I don't even know how I'm going to do it. Step 2 is me getting 1% better every single day, no matter what was going on. I could be sick. It's like, you know what? Let me at least crack open, you know, a book and just read for 5 minutes, right? You know, I'm not feeling well today, or, oh, dang, I had a long day today. All right, let me just go home and just do push-ups. Let me just do something just to get myself better today than I was yesterday. I'm not competing against nobody else. I'm just competing against me the day before. And that's the same thing for you guys. Don't compete against nobody else. Just compete against the person that you were yesterday. All right. And then the last thing for me was to show gratitude, because gratitude really just means to be grateful for anything that you achieved already. Because when you focus on gratitude, to me, the more things I decide that I'm grateful for, the longer the list gets. It's just funny how it works. I just focus on, I'm grateful to be out here speaking to you guys today. I'm grateful to be able to even drive here, right? Some people got to take the bus. I'm grateful that there's food back there that actually smells really good. And, you know, I'm hungry, right? I'm grateful for that too as well, though, right? I'm grateful for pretty much just little things like that. And when you continue to just focus on everything that you're grateful for, you're going to, like I said, you're just going to get better each and every single day. And that list is going to get longer. And that list is going to get way longer if you just continue to be grateful for whatever you do every single day. But other than that, the only thing I had to leave it off with was if you guys had any questions or anything like that you guys want to ask me, anything.
Anything?
Yeah, anything.
How long did it take you to write your book?
It took me, it's crazy because it took, I'm gonna answer both of them, but it took me, it's weird. It took me like my whole life, but at the same time, it took me like a short time at the same time. Like all of the stuff in my book is just me from me growing up in Wilmington and living in Philly and stuff like that. Like that really was just all my book was. And then one night I just got real frustrated with just like life. I just felt frustrated. So I just started typing away and just like pretty much like knocked it out in like one night, to be honest with you. I was so like, just like locked in that night. And to answer you, I'm 26 years old. Yeah. 30 something. That's crazy. Nah, not yet. My birthday is coming up though. Any other questions? Y'all good? Yeah, that's it for me though. Yeah, no problem. No problem.